So far, the crew has cleared every hurdle naysayers have placed in their way. Columbus would be home to one of the 10 inaugural teams. Columbus has outperformed much larger cities. The true success indicator has been from the fans. Well, it's going out.
Hello and welcome to the club. I'm your host, Mars, and this is the Upper 90 Club, a roundtable podcast where five friends be talking about the Columbus crew. There's only four of us, though, so I don't know why I said that.
We're gonna win the Super Bowl!
I gotta tell you, with me in the club are Ben, Trey, and Haws. Say hey, guys.
Hello.
I'm sorry I was absent last week. Thank you, Tommy from Scarves and Spikes. Did I get it?
Nailed it.
I
It took you 3 years.
Thanks to Tommy for sitting in. Had I been on, I would have talked to him about Brad Guzane, who was so gracious to regale us with a contribution for the birthday roast, which was the last episode that I was on. I have to tell you guys, it took me days to recover from that. I laughed so hard I cried. I just cried all night and all day. It was a complete reset for me. I'm glad to be back.
Also, if you want to skip all that crap, it starts at 28. Anyway, proceed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling like I have a fresh outlook on this. I feel reborn, resurrected even, if you will.
He is risen.
This is a fresh start to this pod for me, and it's a good reminder that I think we have the most fun when we're just kind of hanging out and talking. And so
True.
I'm really looking forward to talking about our crew who have notched their first win of the season under coach, philosopher, Dr. Rudstrom. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, today is Easter. I watched the 10 Commandments. It is 4 hours long.
Woof.
Was this a choice you made to do?
This is one of
10
my
Commandments.
wife's family traditions as a child was to watch the 10 Commandments. In truth, I have actually never seen it. And
I thought for some
saw
reason
today.
that was like a Monty Python thing, like Life of Brian.
I did take a
but it's
couple
not.
naps. I napped a little before the intermission, and I napped
Oh
a
God!
little before the end. I heard at least 3 Let My People Goes. I saw the commandments getting etched.
Did he walk
I got
out
the
like,
gist
I got
of it.
these 15 commandments, and then he drops one. He's like, 10
yeah.
commandments?
All right,
Yeah,
I'm not judging family choices by any means, but are you guys also a family that watches It's a Wonderful Life, or what was her family one?
I mean, we do, but that's another one that's like from her family.
Same.
I like it, but I never watched
don't
it. As
like
I'm
that
not.
younger.
I'm not judging it. Like either. Hey
I
man, if
watched
that's
it.
if
I
that's your
watched it.
family
I
thing,
don't.
that's cool. That's fine. Like it's harmless. Like it's not a bad movie. Not
Like
my cup
it
of tea,
doesn't
but-
end that happy, right?
No, it's good. It ends real happy. Yeah,
But he's
you
not
just
like
haven't seen it.
rich. And
Here's
like
the thing: is that it took me
insane.
like 6 years to see that whole movie.
right.
Because like you got to start. It starts late. You know, if you're watching it on the NBC broadcast, like you know, you end up starting it late, so you don't see the whole. There's so much lead in with like the. It doesn't. We don't need to get. This is not a.
I'm
It's
more of
Wonderful
a
Life podcast.
Christmas vacation person.
That's good. I'm a Muppets
We
Christmas
we
Carol.
chip away at them, but anyway. So we've not done Easter movies in the past, but it was cold here. We had nothing to do, so we put this movie on, and
We need to bring back swimming pools underneath the basketball courts. Like watching that in the movie, I was like,
and the hardwood Charleston.
what?
Yeah.
I was like, that's a thing
Yeah.
you could do back then? It's like we went,
Yeah, I like.
okay. The technology back in the day was way superior than what we have today. So
Yeah, it's kind of like what they're doing with these new soccer stadiums,
true.
where they're like, where they're moving the field.
Right.
Anyway, so and 10 Commandments, more of a Passover movie,
Nice.
not really an Easter movie. All Old Testament.
No crickets.
And happy Passover to
Whatever.
the Jewish listeners
Yep.
on Tuesday. Okay, What else you got? Anything? You want to jump into the game?
I don't know. I've got so much to say about those movies, but we'll put a pin in it.
How about this? Let me ask you this. You were saying before we got on here whether there's coordination between Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy was not mentioned.
No.
But turkeys.
And leprechauns.
And leprechauns. Yeah,
And leprechauns.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like, did they watch us sleep? I'm like, Santa, maybe. Turkeys, definitely.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Turkeys, hopefully.
Depends on if
you're lucky.
Depends on if you're live streaming your.
And we found out that a male turkey's name is Gobble, a gobbler.
Or Tom.
Yeah.
I prefer gobbler.
I like both.
All right. So for the listeners who are just joining us because they skipped ahead to the good part.
Good job.
Trey, why don't you jump into our game against Atlanta from last night on 4-4.
Hey, what happened?
Facts that could save your life.
Saturday, April 4th, 2026 in Hotlanta, the Crew faced off against the Five Stripes of Atlanta in front of a reported 34,130 fans.
No,
Zero
way.
chance.
Yeah, way less.
It was empty.
Out of that stadium can hold 73,000.
So were they all in the upper deck?
They were all in
I
the
don't think
bar
that they
watching NCAA basketball.
Yeah.
So Columbus finally showed signs of life as they were able to dominate the red and black for long stretches of this game. Rydstrom's guys were able to maintain advantages in many categories, including total shots, shots on and off target, 9 shots inside the box, 6 shots outside the box, accurate long balls and crosses, and of course the alpha and omega stats world XG,
Frosted Tips. Oh, sorry.
where Columbus held a 1.46 to 1.24 advantage.
How?
In a new improvement though, Mercedes-Benz Stadium received an upgrade before the upcoming World Cup.
Oh yeah.
Newly installed grass on the field, replacing the field turf. All right, Haws, since there's finally grass on the field, it's time to play ball, and play ball they did. Hit us with those lineups.
The Crew started with Abu Ali and Rossi up top, Arfston, Gomez, Chambeau, Herrera across the middle, Amundsen, Camacho, Zawadzki, and Morera in the back with Schulte in goal.
All right, we're going to start this one off real slow. So first half was a slugfest, but unfortunately nothing major happened. No goals, no subs, no cards. So on we go to the second half. 48th minute. Haws, tell us about it.
Goal for Abu Ali. Crew have possession of the ball and work it across the back line. Right at half field. The ball ends up going out left to Rossi on the touchline. He holds it up, passes centrally to Chambeau, who plays a square ball across to Morera in the middle of the attacking half. He plays a ball wide right to Arfston, who takes a couple touches, steps over, crosses the ball into the box with his right foot to Abu Ali, who gets in front of Gregerson, jumps up, heads the ball down, and in at the back post, past Hoyos. 0-1 Crew, 2 matches in a row that Arfston assists Abu Ali.
Friends.
All right.
Do you think so? Do you think they're friends?
I actually do. I don't know. I saw them like after games.
Abu
They always
Ali
talk.
still seems like a lone wolf to me.
Yeah, he seems like Daniel Francis. That's a
All right.
reference I'll
5
be
minutes
clear.
later, in the 53rd minute, Haws, let's hear more.
Goal for Abu Ali. Schulte plays the ball to Camacho on the right, who passes centrally to Gomez. He turns on Latte Loth, passes back to Zawadzki. He takes a few touches, passes forward to Chambeau on the left side. He takes one touch, gets his head up, spots Abu Ali making a run in behind, slides a pass through the Atlanta back line, where Abu Ali gets on the ball just outside the box. He cuts, loses 2 defenders, and absolutely blasts a shot with his right foot that goes upper 90 past Hoyos. 0-2 Crew.
Ooh,
That's a no look. That's a no look.
That's a
Did you
beaut.
see? Watch his. He just
Hit it and
she
forgot
just- Yeah.
Yeah.
it. What?
That's
All
a
right.
goal.
60th minute. Haws, what happened?
Goal for Moranchuk. Atlanta play out of the back and down the left side with Baez. He lays a pass off to Almiron, who holds it up, passes forward to Latela. He gives it right back to him as he dribbles into the center of the offensive half. He passes to Moranchuk, who dribbles back to the center, passes wide left to Baez just outside the box. He shoots from distance with his left that forces a save out of Schulte, but he can't hold on to it. Falls to Almiron inside the 6. He tries to touch it in past Schulte, but he again makes the save. Unable to hold on to it again, Moranchuk intervenes, basically walks the ball into the net. 1-2.
All right, we're going to fast forward a total of 60 seconds. Haws, what happened?
45 seconds, then in rewind.
Yeah.
The Crew kick the ball off.
15 seconds later.
The cameras are zoomed in on Moranchuk, not looking at all at what's happening with the ball, and all of a sudden you see Herrera speeding down the right side. When you get to see the replay, Herrera plays the long pass down the right side to Herrera. He's in behind the Atlanta back line, gathers the ball just outside the box, takes a touch forward into the box, plays a low-driven ball across the 6 where Arfston is able to run onto it at the back post, shoots it into the bottom side of the top netting. 1-3.
That was awesome. I was like, oh, man, they scored. They can come back. Oh, my goodness, we're fine.
All right, 7 minutes later in the 68th minute, Crew with the double sub as Picard enters the game for Max Arfston, and Taha enters for Gomez. Gomish. 86th minute, Crew with another double sub as Bangura enters for Shambos and Jamal enters for Rossi. 90th minute, we got the Crew with the sub as the Upper 90 sponsored number 90, Akanzada enters for Herrera. And then in the 90th minute, Atlanta's Mihaj is shown the yellow for grabbing a handful of the collar of Jamal as he was beaten and dragging him backwards to the ground. And 4 minutes later, we had the brouhaha. All hell breaks loose after a player near the benches where Hugo Picard is shouldered in the face as he tries to make a run around the Atlanta player.
Hugo's small. It wasn't like they didn't mean to hit him in the face. It just happened to be his face was that height.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely obstructed him as he went to run around him. It just happened to be in his face. So, 3 yellow cards are shown by the end of the scrum. 1 to Baez, 1 to Shambos, and another 1 to Rydstrom. And Atlanta's coach, Tata Martino, is shown the straight red card. This one ends with Tommy crying and the Crew celebrating their first victory of the year. Columbus return home on Sunday, April 12th, to face off against Orlando City at 7 p.m. That's next Sunday, April 12th at 7 p.m. back at Sunday. Haws, hit us with those.
Tables. Just tables! Tables! But tables! I can't know how to hear any more about tables!
In the East, we've got Nashville in first place with 13 points, although they did pick up their first loss given to them from Chicago this weekend. New York City FC in second with 11, Charlotte with 11, Miami with 11, Chicago in fifth with 10, Toronto with 10, New York Red Bull with 10, DC United in 8th with 7 points, New England Revolution in 9th with 6, Cincinnati with 6, your Columbus Crew in 11th with 5 points, Atlanta has 4, Montreal with 3, Orlando with 3, and Philadelphia still with 0 points on the board.
They need a gas dog to get back in it. Who's with me? Literally everyone in Columbus.
They mentioned on the broadcast that the record for longest winless streak to open a season was 7
2009
games in 2009. Warzia's debut season as coach, Robert, the Polish Rifle. And they won Supporter Shield that year?
Lost the first, or winless in for 7. They didn't necessarily lose them all.
Right. I said that.
No, I was correcting myself.
I said that.
I was correcting myself.
Yeah, correct yourself.
All right, then, man, I feel like it's been all season. Have we heard anything from our field correspondents, Steve Cirque or Bobby Puerto Rico? Bobby Puerto Rico.
I'm Bobby Puerto Rico.
Bobby Puerto Rico says, at Columbus Crew concede, I don't tweet these things often, but within 15 seconds of the restart, Max Arfston scores to regain the 2-goal lead. 3-0 Crew. That's not true. It was 3-1 at that point. Arston opens his 2026 account after the assist earlier in the half. Assist to Andres Herrera and Steven Moreira, #Crew96. But then a wild tweet from...
This is Steve Sirk, and this is a Sirk stat.
Steve Sirk says, to piggyback on Rob's tweet, Arston's 61st minute goal after Crew conceded in the 60th minute. It was the 9th time in Crew history they answered a conceded goal by scoring a goal within the next official quote-unquote game minute. The first since Pippa Federico Higuain on 5/17/14 at Puerto Rico. Not Puerto Rico, Portland.
What is happening?
Well, it said poor P-O-R, and I just assumed it was Puerto Rico.
Take your sunglasses off.
Yeah, no, that's definitely why. So, yeah, that was it. So it's been since 2014, 12 years. It's been 50 years since we scored right after.
It was good. That. It was good exclamation point. You know, that second half looked good. Yep. Getting that second, or having this 2-goal lead was good. Conceding was troubling for just a few moments, as you said.
Was Almiron offside when that third goal?
He was not. Oh, man, I thought so live, but in the replay, he was not.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's take a break here, and when we come back, we'll do our thoughts and players. We'll be right back.
Hello, Adam Hernandez here, fellow Crew fan and Columbus-based artist, muralist, and designer. When I'm not making art, I'm looking at art. And when I'm looking at art, I want it to come to life. That's why I made my new augmented reality prints. What's an augmented reality print, you may ask? Well, I make my really cool psychedelic art come to life in the palm of your hand. Check out my website, ahernandezart.com, or at ahernandezart to learn more. They're really rad. ahernandezart.
Pause. There's no clean segue here.
I saw you on TV. Who all saw Haws on TV?
Who do you think you saw Haws I am?
Who do you think saw Haws I did?
Haws, you were at a PBA event this weekend?
Yes, there was a PBA event in Columbus all week where there was a tournament today, but on Saturday, rather than continuing the tournament, they had a USA versus the World. I believe it was the 6th or 7th time that they've done it. First time in Columbus. And it's at the bowling alley that I bowl at weekly, the Bowling Palace. So we'd seen advertisements for it for months leading up to it, and me and a few friends from the bowling team got tickets for it.
Did you coordinate wearing all Crew gear, or was it?
I had planned to wear Crew gear to try to be visible on TV, more visible on TV.
Your seats were great.
Yeah.
Okay, so doors opened at 1. We got there at like 1:30 because we were having a few beers before going over.
Totally.
And we had no idea how not crowded it was going to be. We kind of assumed it would be crowded. They told us people were outside at 8 a.m. We showed up at 1:30. It was packed, and we were like, we have tickets for seats, and it's not assigned seating. So it's just like they look for open seats and tell you to go sit in these seats. So they split us up. We got 2 front row seats and 2 second row seats, and eventually had open seats next to us. And they were like, we can fit a bigger group in if we move you down to the front row too. So we ended up like right next to the bowling.
Perfect seats.
Yeah, it was like perfect
where you could see down the whole lane. It was awesome.
Dude,
a lot of fun.
Literally, because we did Easter then, and in the background, they're like, should we play like an Easter movie? And I was like, well, like Passion of the Christ, definitely not. And then I was like, let's just put on bowling. So like all of my kids and my brother-in-law's kids were just watching bowling. And like my kids know who you are, and they're like, "Is that there's Haws? There's Haws!" And it was just like like Where's Waldo the entire time. And you were there like so much.
Well, and Reba had a yellow jersey on, so it like jumped out in
Alex
the background
had the
to draw your eyes
supply,
to where we were. Yes,
Tank. He was just so smiley the entire time. Like you guys were kind of serious, and he was just like,
it was great seeing the rotation they put on the ball is just madness.
Belmo is my man. Two hands.
Have you watched the HBO show? I don't remember what it's called,
Mm-mm.
but the bowling HBO Hard Knocks, essentially.
No.
Very good. Check it out if you haven't.
Belmonte's
What
on
about the
There's 3 episodes out so
now?
far.
Huh.
You seen the documentary now about bowling?
Oh,
I
Tim
feel like I've
Robinson.
seen. Yes.
And Tim Robinson is the "Who do you think you are? I am" character.
yeah.
Yes. It's great.
And I think Bobby Moynihan is in it, and Dexter, whatever that guy. I can't remember that guy's name. Michael C. Hall, or is that his name?
Yes.
Sounds right, actually.
Anybody?
But at the event, they were giving
Yes.
away like signed bowling balls, which was like such a weird thing to give
What?
away.
Did you get a
Like,
bowling ball?
I did not. The person that I got my seat moved away from ended up getting, the person in my previous seat got a bowling ball.
Are we talking like tropical storm? What kind
Tropical Storm, baby.
It's like, it's stuff that
Bowling
hasn't been
101.
released yet that's specific to these bowlers, and they sign it, and I don't know what the hell you do with
I'm
that.
saying
Do they measure you for it? Do they measure you? Or?
they touch your hands. Oh boy. I just
think we
realized that
talked
all
about
4 of
Chuck
us who have
Kristoff
been
on here
on this.
before.
Yeah, all 4 of us have been on the bowling team at one point.
Yep.
Is that Trey?
Yeah,
was on
Trey
it too?
was.
Yeah,
Trey
he's-
was when you
I
were on.
literally
that's
bowled
right.
with you for like a year.
Okay,
It's a lot of years of
I don't
bowling.
it's
Trey.
been a long time, man.
It had, dude. It's been a long time since
I don't know.
I thoroughly enjoyed that year of bowling, but man, is it a lot of bowling.
Yes.
30
It's
weeks.
a commitment.
Speaking of
and
which,
a lot of money. It's
Cinnamon Toast
expensive.
Crunch. First place right now with like 3 weeks left in the session.
You know
It's
who else
scary.
was on the charter lineup of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch bowling team? Tom the Gobbler.
As they call him. Rob Tom the Gobbler.
I promised I would work it in. I promised I would work it in. TPR, shout out, Rob Thomas. Okay. Let's get into our thoughts and players.
Perfect segue.
Thoughts and players.
Okay, let's start. We saw a lot more Rossi in his natural environment.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
Yeah, I think he was one of 2 players
Not
that
playing
were,
right back.
Yeah, right wing. I'm having a hard time. Yeah, let's start with Rossi. I think he had an awesome game. That being said, I felt he was very frustrated because he's still trying to figure out with, Wessam up top where he fits in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I think he can do well in any position, but I think mainly Rossi being back up top gave us that counter pressing that we absolutely desperately needed this game. That was like make or break. I have a question for you guys because I was out for the first 30 minutes at Roosters trying to watch the game, and it was kind of like choppy, and a bunch of people were watching NCAA, the Illinois game. Like, I couldn't tell if we were like frustrating them and we were playing good, or Atlanta was just that bad. Because there were so many times they would just pass. They would like freak out and just pass to us, like give the ball right back.
The high press was hot and heavy early.
Okay.
We turned them over multiple times within the first, I want to say 15, 20 minutes with our high press, where they would either play the ball directly out or just try to clear it because of the high press. And Rossi's involvement in that was key.
Yes.
He's quick in the high press and helps quite a bit.
So was
and he was
Wes.
very involved in the first half. I think maybe more so than the second half. Moreira was way more involved and up the field early.
Yeah, I felt like Rossi being back up top is the correct move, period. Like, end of story. Those 2 need to be up top. I don't know if we need to run a top 3. Top 2 works totally fine, but like that, him being in the back right, absolutely not a thing. I kind of want to pull up, because someone pull up how many touches Rossi had that game.
38.
38. I mean, I feel like before that he had maybe 15 or something like that. But
Abu Ali had 34.
this is the first game I noticed the crew in general, over the course of the 90 minutes played a completely different game plan, lineup, the whole thing. Like the Nazi system was officially kind of, I didn't see it. I didn't see
well, and that's one thing
that.
I was going to bring up too, is that I didn't recognize it as much during the game.
Right.
Because it didn't feel like we had a ton less possession during the game. Like
The
we were
stats
high
were
pressing.
weird.
Like
It didn't feel right. The stats
overall, Atlanta had a 58 to 42% advantage in terms of possession.
It didn't feel that way.
It did not feel that way. And which to me is very telling in terms of like how we played. And like Ben just said, like
you said 58, 42, 42%
like
possession.
2/5,
very low.
Very low. Very low
Right,
compared to the last 2 to 3 years where almost at no point were we below 52%.
Cirque had a thing where he said like the last time I'd have to pull it up, I'd have to grab it, but he said the last time we won a game and had less than 50% was years ago, like over 2.5 years ago or something like that.
For Trey, you said it in the breakdown. First half, you tell me I watched a different game. I didn't think we looked dangerous in the first half. There was a lot of, kind of positioning, posturing. Second half, somebody said in the text, how is this not 4-1, 4-1, 5-1? I mean, the end of the game, they stopped scoring at whatever 70 to 60 something minute, but they had many more looks after that, and even leading up to that. So
it said we had
they looked dangerous.
Right.
Lots of balls coming in.
The amount of breakaways we had in the last 20 minutes, they had us clocked. And again, we're taking this all from FOT Mob in general, but like they said we had 5 big chances, which is abnormal, like a lot for a soccer game in general. I felt like we had more than that. And I would argue that we either had those were like breakaways, or we had like 4-on-2s that we just couldn't figure. I mean, the game could have been 8-1. Like I was convinced we were going to bury another one. But
Herrera was getting down the right side so often, and I think we saw the same, very similar passes played, those crosses, low, driven across the 6. I think that pass happened maybe 10 different times, is what it felt like.
Correct.
Arston scored on the one. It was just creating a lot of opportunities in the second half.
I think it'll be interesting going forward to see if this can be replicated.
Right.
And not necessarily the goals as much as, the sit back, not have total possession, but be able, when you get possession of the ball, move it forward, swing it wide, move it like whatever that looks like. Can this be replicated as we move forward? And Orlando, thankfully, is a good test for this next week. Atlanta hasn't been having the best season, so we'll see what we do against Orlando. And is it something that we can build on moving forward? Because there were a lot of good things in this game.
Yeah. Orlando is also unbelievably bad right now.
They've been getting dunked.
I'm talking we'll get into that here in a second.
Oh, I know.
I had such a hard time looking at the lineup and it stating a 4-4-2, and then it oh god, here we go. But it feels like all right, so Trey, you grew up playing with us. Oh yeah, okay. But I'm saying the old school 4-4-2, that's what we grew up with. It literally felt like they were playing that. They were playing a 4-4-2.
They were.
And I was like, oh, I haven't seen this played for decades. And it's what they were playing and absolutely working. It felt crazy. The weird thing is when you play a 4-4-2 in general, there was Gomes and there was Shambo in the middle, and there's nobody else that occupies that space. So what teams like to do, they overload that space. So when you look at who Atlanta rolled out, they should have controlled the middle of the field. Almiron moves in. They had Moyamba, Riley, and Alzet or whatever. But they had the middle of the field. They had numbers in the middle of the field, and they couldn't play through us. And I just assumed that was hustle or something like that. But it was, fair play to them that they just couldn't figure it out. I do want to highlight Schulte too. I think that dude has played back to the top-notch Schulte in the past couple games.
He had 2 saves before that goal.
Great saves. And before that, like just decision-making, ball at his feet, right foot, left foot. Instead of just blasting it down, he was able to find people. He was rated a 7.5, one of the highest people on the field.
I want to hit another person who was also rated a 7.5.
Sure.
And get your guys' thoughts. And before I give mine, I want to ask, what did you feel of Herrera's performance?
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I thought he was, offensively, he was getting open so often down the right side.
Right. And that's, yeah.
Honestly, the 7.5 rating to me feels low for how he performed.
I'm the opposite. I was not too impressed at how he played. And it's not anything necessarily like glaringly bad as much as when he was moving the ball forward up into those spaces, he didn't look fluid. Like he looked out of place doing that. And I know he had the ball across to Arfston, which was a very, very, very good ball.
Yeah, taking the ball
taking that out of it. Like I didn't think he played terrible. I didn't think he was out of position or anything. The more I watched it, I just kept feeling like this guy isn't quite meant for this role.
Right.
And
well, he came as a right back from River Plate,
I know.
right?
I know. And I'm not crapping on him because I know they're pushing him a little bit further forward than he's probably used to. I saw the 7.5. I know he got the assist. I know he was moving up into that outside area really well, and Atlanta was giving him that.
His heat map is mostly offensive.
Right.
And he had that cross so many. I don't know. I feel very differently. I was impressed with it. I liked it.
And
he
mine
had
was
that
more
early
of a,
combination with Rossi where Rossi backheeled it to him, and he was wide open down the right side.
Right. And it wasn't
interesting.
anything like glaringly negative as much as the feeling I got watching him on was like, this is a position that we could definitely improve upon.
Okay, weird that you say that. So I scouring Reddit for different things, and I think someone actually had a main post that was like, hey, right wing we're in need of. And I was like, no, we're not. But now that you brought that up, I'm going, okay, well, I actually really liked Herrera as a right
wingback.
Right wingback or even a right fullback. Like if we were to lose Herrera could step in and do very well. I think you're actually kind of correct in thinking that, and I actually think this same with Farsi, that he is defensive minded first. But dude, if we could find someone, let's go ahead and get into some of these subs. I thought Picard came in and kind of figured out what he was supposed to do and played super well. And I am number one, don't like Picard. When he came in, I literally was like, what are you doing?
Was it 2-1 when he came in? No, he came in after the third goal.
He came at 3-1 because he was, well, as the announcer said, they were supposed to sub before that
after
third
the
goal.
Atlanta goal, right?
Correct, yeah.
So if I'm...
when that sub happened, though, Ben, I thought of you. Like,
good.
Because you talked to multiple episodes now.
I think about you all the time,
about how Picard has come on and defensively they collapse.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you were in my head there like, oh, God, Picard's coming. Like, because I've enjoyed Picard. I know he has his issues, but haven't been as picky with him as some of you guys have. But nonetheless, you were in my head as that happened.
Well, it's interesting because you have, I'm looking at our back line with Camacho, Zawadzki, Amundsen, and Moreira as a back four. And as much as I am a pro back three wing back guy, that's my favorite. This four in the back allows us to maybe, so like, hear me out. So if we have Moreira as a right back and you have Zawadzki and Camacho controlling the middle, that allows us to not have a Farsi or Herrera who is defensive minded on the right. And if we put Picard on the right and Arston on the left, who are more offensive minded, I think we will. I think that would actually be a better fit and use Herrera as like lock it up, bring them in, or
I think
Farsi
if
or
you're-
something like that. I think that might be an interesting because like Picard is a right-footed.
I think if you're chasing a goal, that's not a bad thing. But if you're asking him to play defense
but
along with
he
that,
played
I don't
good
think it's a good
defense
thing.
this game.
This game,
Mm.
Well,
something
better
else, just
defense, which is low bar. I understand that.
Zooming out, we can zoom back in on Picard or anyone else, but I do want to just mention, since we're talking about subs, and I think they mentioned it. I think the commentators said something about this, but I was also having a conversation about it. I don't think that we have seen this team be in the lead when it comes time to make a substitution. And Nancy era, he's subbing 88, 89th minute. We were just always waiting and kind of, I don't know if he was afraid to make changes late in the game if things were working, but we saw this team ahead and he's making changes in the 70th minute. That's I had a different feeling when he's putting subs on, like kind of what you said, Matt, or Haws, how is this going to change the game? Are we going to blow this because we're right now? Because what we're doing is working.
Yeah, 3-1.
And I found myself kind of programmed to expect the subs to come later with 3 years of Nancy's, leave it alone, leave well enough alone till the end of the game.
Yeah, or even I felt recently like when we sub people on, not only are they not game changers, but they hurt us in the flow and defensively. Like we don't have good defensive subs, and we don't have people that are even close to being like for like. This game felt,
and we haven't been
different.
leading.
Well, yeah, that's
at
also
the end
correct.
of any of our games.
Sure, and that fair play to the coach for recognizing after X amount of games that Rossi needs to be up top, and all that stuff just seems to work. Taha coming in at the same time as Picard for Gomes was interesting because I still feel like defensively Taha's probably better than Shambo and Gomes. And I would rather see a center midfield in a 4-4-2 with Taha and Gomes. I think that's kind of the hot ticket. But Taha came in and played great. I mean, towards the end of the game, we also got to see some other guys. And again, curious that we had 5 subs and 3 windows and no gas dog. Our DP still doesn't see the field with 5 people, but
no gas dog, no defense subbed in.
Yeah.
Right.
And the other thing I want to shout is Chaburko. Like he, at the beginning of last season, was playing center back and playing well at the beginning. He was not as good moving forward, but now he's not even seeing the field. And I'm like,
it's showing he wasn't even on the bench on FOTMob.
Really? Okay. Maybe it was.
Is that real?
Possible. I thought I did see him on the bench. So 86th minute, Bangura came in for Shambo. I thought Bangura, good Lord, the commentator couldn't get Tiari and Bangura figured out. He kept saying the wrong person and it was driving me nuts. But Bangura is an interesting player. That guy has some explosiveness in the center of the field. Did you guys notice that? Him taking it on the turn and just blowing by people. Again, caveat, the entire game I kept thinking did we kind of figure stuff out? Because to me, this is a whole new team based on how they're playing, where they're playing, or is it just Atlanta's bad? Because Atlanta was missing their new Galarza guy that Tommy was talking about. He had visa issues coming back.
Probably a combination of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, man, that second half was just beating.
That one where Bangura, I think it was the 87th minute, where the crew were on a break 4-on-2.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
The fact that nothing developed from that sequence was pretty sad.
In real time, it looked bad, and watching it back, it wasn't as bad, but it was kind of frustrating. I think that just comes with chops, getting time, that type of thing. And like, I don't think he's played that much. I do think the new Akanzada, I think that guy, I would like to, or I even take it back. I would like to see him on the right instead of Herrera or Picard. I'd like to see him get a good run.
Well, you know what we got coming up? U.S. Open Cup.
Yeah, Open
You know
Cup.
what that means? Roster rotation. I think we'll get to see some of these changes, some of these players we don't get to see a lot of minutes from.
Dude, I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited because there's a bunch of players that we haven't seen play or get like more than a 10-minute shake. And to have them rolled out the entire time might be like kind of awesome. So,
So the Crew play, what is it, Wednesday the 15th against
Richmond
Kickers in the U.S. Open Cup.
Yep.
So we play our next home game, our next match is Sunday the 12th at home, and then away at Richmond Kickers on the 15th. So we'll see some squad rotation. I'm excited to see some of those players as well.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
With more time. And yes, Chaburko was not on the bench.
And he's number 90, Akansada?
Yeah, can we collectively just be all in on that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, that sentence is wild to say. But, I mean, I think as a 90, as an upper 90 boy, we can call him the upper 90
boy. You know, Akanzada means upper in Azerbaijan. Okay. Enough of that. I love that Trump clip.
Azerbaijan. It's fun to say. Like.
It is. So is Akanzada. Akanzada. Okay. So let's see. From here, do we want to roll straight into our predictions?
This episode of the Upper 90 Club is brought to you, as always, by Supporter Supply Company. Hi, friends, this is your good pal Morgan Hughes, here to talk to you about a serious issue facing 96% of all crew supporters in Columbus. Why, not enough free shipping, of course. For a limited time now, through the eventual heat death of the universe, Upper 90 Club listeners can use the promo code Upper90Boys. That's boys with a Z on the end of it, at checkout for free delivery on absolutely any order over $10. But Morgan, what if I order $10 worth of stickers, or those goddamned buttons, or some other combination of small items that make you want to kill yourself? Will the free shipping still apply then, even as you curse our family, while you package up our little tiny annoying ass order for us? Of course it will. That's just how much we here at Supporter Supply value our friends at the Upper 90 Club. So head on over to supportersupply.co and use the promo code Upper90Boys, that's boys with a Z, at checkout for free shipping on all your orders over $10. And don't forget to tell them that your friends at the Upper 90 Club sent ya.
I didn't get a chance to listen to your predictions from last week, so I don't really know how things stacked up. I sent you mine late because I was just dead when you guys were recording. I said 1-0 Crew, but let's roll into that. Let's start with listeners. Did we check on that? Anyone with 3-1 or 1-3?
I had no one.
I didn't see one. I didn't get the Instagram post done, so whoopsie. Sorry, listeners.
I think. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Ben
Mort
did
was,
get posted on Blue Sky and X, and I didn't see if it was.
What's
on
weird
Facebook
is
or not,
I didn't even tell you guys. I'm sure you probably didn't know, but I went live with Scarves and Spikes last minute for like an hour, and basically, and what's funny is there was a couple of crew people watching and like commenting during the live thing, so that was awesome. And it's also people that I haven't recognized or like known before, so I thought that was kind of fun. I love those guys. A, B, when we did predictions with them, I don't think any of them. Let me check. Maybe one.
They all thought Atlanta was going to lose.
Yeah, or tie.
Yeah,
and I was like, really? I'm like, guys, we haven't won a game, and they're like, yeah, but. You know, Mercedes-Benz is basically a home stadium to you guys. And I was like, I don't know. I had us at a loss, but whatever. Yeah, they're not too.
So
Too stoked.
but I don't know. I think like I said, I didn't hear what you guys predicted, but I think generally as Crew fans, we're still in kind of a wait and see mode. It doesn't surprise me that we didn't have a bunch of people predicting a 3-1.
It was all over the place. Like losses, ties, wins. Closest one was Rex at 4-1, which again probably should have been.
Coulda, shoulda, yeah. All right, Haws, do you have our? Oh, so Mort. We didn't really talk about Mort at the top. He did the thing that you do when
You're old.
You're old, and you think that you're not old. And he was like, he sent us a video of him like sliding
down a
40
mountain,
feet, down like a shale waterfall on his ass. Like, I can't believe
water slide, natural water slide.
I can't believe he is not more hurt than he is. He just has back pain,
sciatica.
So he's laid up, but like, yeah, no, not from trauma,
from hiking,
just old.
Yeah.
So
hey, see you at 11 p.m. tomorrow night at Indoor.
Yeah, no kidding.
I won't be there.
We'll see. So he sent me his prediction, but Haws, you have our predictions tables?
Yes. So this week I predicted a 1-1. Trey predicted a 1-2 win. Ben predicted a 1-2 win. Mort predicted 0-0. Mars predicted 0-1 win. And Tommy predicted 1-1 last week. So we got some points, no one with the correct score, but currently the pod table has 3 people tied with 4 points. Myself, Ben, and Mars. 2-1bot has 3 points. Trey has 2 points, and Mort has 1 point.
I've got another confession to make. I actually predicted a 2-1 loss.
Oh,
thank you so much for pretending that I did that. Yeah. But I couldn't live with myself if
edited. You have 3 points.
Crap on a stick.
Crap.
Oh, crap.
Okay. All right. And then we mentioned this earlier. We're playing Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando, they have, God, I can't remember this guy's name. He kind of looks like Alfie. Who's that? Who's the French player they just signed?
Oh, Antoine Griezmann?
Griezmann.
Oh, is he playing?
I would love to check.
No, he's not joining till
thank God.
I was like, yeah, he's good.
Thank
He's
God.
not coming till this summer.
He's really good.
Older, but like so good.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, in the meantime, Orlando has had a tough
I just pulled up their last game.
It's like joke scores.
And it's literally a poop emoji.
So go ahead. Who's going to give us our run of form on Orlando?
I clipped it. So so fair play. They played the last 2 games they've played is Los Angeles and Nashville. Yesterday they lost to LAFC 6-0.
They've given up 23 goals this year.
Yeah, the game before they lost to Nashville 5-0. And both those teams are the 2 best teams in the league, period.
But we played Nashville.
Yeah. Half of the game they didn't start, whatever.
That's right. You're right.
They beat CF Montreal, which we can all agree is a Division II high school team. Shout out Saputo. They lost 5-0 at New York City and lost 4-2 at home to Inter Miami. So in the last 5 games, they did play Miami, NYFC, and Nashville and Los Angeles. So probably the 4 hardest teams in the league, without a doubt, short of Vancouver. So they've had but I mean, man, giving up 5, 5, and 6, it's almost worse than Cincinnati.
Are we away or
we're at home?
Remind me.
Yeah, we're
at home.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
On the 12th, a Sunday match.
Their first goal in this last one was an own goal. In the 7th minute to then have goals scored in the Bangura scored, Bwanga scored 20th minute, 23rd minute, 28th minute. Hat trick in 8 minutes. Holy hell.
And he wasn't player of the match. Player of the match was Son with 4 assists. And he was they both Son and Bawanga were subbed out in the 58th minute.
Dang.
That is crazy.
Oh, a 9.7 and a 9.8. Wow. Okay. So
Okay.
All right. So what do you guys say?
We better win.
Let's do our predictions for this Orlando game. All right, let's talk about D's next
I don't know. I thought I
You got to think about that.
I'm already sweating.
Man, I don't even know. Like,
Buckle up, Buttercup.
My tongue is sweating.
I'm not good at doing things.
You're dumb.
This is dumb. Okay. Ben, you said 4-0, 40 ounces to freedom.
Yeah.
Even Gas Dog sees the field because that's what he's
made of.
Nice.
Sick. On key, too.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Oh my God. Don't read mine. Don't read any of mine.
Okay. I won't.
Haws had
Mort from bed. Mort says Columbus Crew 3, Orlando 0. If someone reads this, please make it stop. Make it stop. The humanity, please find me and use my pillow. My pillow.
Yeah, we haven't even made fun of Mort this entire episode.
I don't want to feel anymore.
I don't know if I can do a Norwegian accent. Oh, tip of the head,
Nope.
we're happy. You got to do a tip of the head.
Yeah, that was it.
That's
where
it.
came from.
Nailed it. Yeah.
I'm in bed. Oh, just
Suffocation.
hanging out, tip of the head.
No breathing.
Suffocation.
Stacy just ran and I'm super sleepy.
Yeah.
Tip of the head.
He's in his eulogy, he said that I died of suffocation. And here he's asking for someone to use his pillow to extinguish his own life.
His my pillow.
His my pillow. I can't do that. I gotta workshop that one. Trey, you said Henrik's men return home to face off against the purple and gold of Orlando. Columbus takes the opportunity to put Orlando in the chair and have them watch the entire beatdown firsthand. Crew 3, Orlando 0.
Dude, beat down firsthand is like kind of cool.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Beat down's one word. Is that one word normally?
Yep.
I don't know. It didn't auto.
Let's see. Haws, you said crew join in on the Orlando beatdown.
Beatdown, baby.
And pull one off.
On the road,
4-0. On Orlando 4-0, baby.
Baby.
So a lot of beatdown.
Yeah,
a
the
lot of pull-offs.
Oh, same wavelength.
Speaking
with the
of pull-offs, Ben, I heard you're in a new band.
Yeah, dog.
That's a guitar.
Kind of don't want to
technique
say
joke.
the ref. I don't want to say the name because we're still trying to like capture all the things.
Okay.
I spent like
Okay.
a lot of time today doing that.
You're trying to capture it.
You're
You're trying to get it.
Do you know who
You're trying to
else started? A new
hold on
band?
to it?
2-1 bot.
Who else started a new band?
Okay.
And I also haven't done mine. Let me do mine real quick. 4-0. Zen Crew win. If my count is right, that's 1, 2, 3.
3.
Oh, Haws, did you change your score from the first?
No, he said it was a away game.
I just thought it was an away game
1,
the way I wrote it the first
2,
time.
3.
3 4-0s, 2 3-0s.
Okay, 3 4-0s and 2 3-0s. Okay, so there's going to be a goal fest. All right, what is 2-1 Bot's prediction?
Columbus Crew will beat Orlando 2-1 because backs get broken at home. Orlando at City SC will show.
It's hard to breathe because I'm pinching
Yeah,
my
and
nose.
you can't understand what you're saying.
You can't understand it. I'm just gonna.
Not really.
I'm still gonna plug my nose.
Orlando SC will show up with their usual flair, thinking they can dance their way through Columbus. But the Columbus Crew will be ready, fueled by home energy and one very immobile fan talking trash from a heating pad. Sorry, dude. Orlando will sneak in the first goal because apparently chaos is required at kickoff now.
They score first in this one.
Totally.
That's new.
Yeah, who's crawling it in? Go ahead.
But in the 60th minute, Wessam Abu Ali will level it, breaking through Orlando's defense the same way Mort's back broke, doing something incredibly low risk, and still somehow catastrophic. Then, in the 85th minute, Diego Rossi will curl in the winner. Smooth, precise, and far more flexible than anything happening in Mort's lower spine right now. Hashtag true. Final score, Columbus 2, Orlando 1. Moral!
Oh, God.
Backs might go out and leave you in dread, but the crew break theirs and win instead.
There got to be something about breaking bread.
Yeah, I heard that
10
too.
Commandments.
Yeah.
Dude.
Anything 10 Commandments? What, isn't 2-1-bot clued in on?
The first time it rhymes and it's witty and funny, the world ends.
Why
That's
does
when we know it's over.
2-1-bot call it a moral? I don't understand that. It is not a moral. That is not what that is.
Moral. It's a moral combat.
I'm gonna start saying moral and then just say something that is not a moral. Like, well, moral of the story
just
is
rhyme something. Just rhyme.
I pooped my pants.
Okay, so it sounds like we're all we're just kind of looking at riding the high from the last game, and also Orlando's really having a hard time scoring, and they're just getting blown out. So I think our scores are predictably optimistic. We'll see what happens. No bird call this week.
No, but shout out Bird for just being tight.
Yeah. I think they're. Yeah. Are they doing a birds? What's it? Rio 3.
Hey, I also wanted to shout out the NWSL coming to C-Bus. Does anybody have the hashtag? It's like real goofy. What is it?
NWSLTOCBUS.com.
Yeah, to C-Bus. Yeah.
Okay.
TO C-Bus. Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it.
I mean, there's a petition.
Yeah, petition. Sign it. I think the Aces episode that the last one came out, second half kind of talked about where they're at with it. It seems like almost a done deal. It appears to be during our off season, the cruise off season, and they're going to hopefully be playing at Scott's Miracle Grow, Scotty's Lawn, but Haws seems to have some like...
No. They're building a training facility down off of Frank Road.
Got it. But, I mean, it's like pretty much plug and play for the Haslam's. I think they're trying to swoop it and stuff like that. Do you think they're going to have the same colors? I know other people have kind of talked about it. I think it'd be great if it was kind of same deal.
I feel like they acted like they wouldn't. Like they'd be their own thing. And maybe that was based off of the website. The website's colors.
Yeah, but if they're okay. I mean, if they're playing at the stadium, maybe they'll borrow some. If the signage is all one style,
it's all black anyway. Just make it the Death Star.
So, yeah, you're right.
But also, Aviators, UFL coming. We're off-season B-League
sports teams
our colors of the Oilers colors is kind of sick.
We'll also have something to talk about.
Columbus is very bad.
Wait, hold on. When you say off-season, do you mean off-season
football?
Current off-season? Future off-season?
Future off-season.
I don't know. Yeah, it's all kind of up in the
summer.
air, but
the summer. They'll play in the summer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bring more sports teams to Columbus.
That's right. And
those are ball kickers.
Don't always make the residents pay. Although, did I see something? Somebody sent something. They're gonna do a ticket.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna pay for it with my season tickets.
Yeah. Supposedly it's what is proposed, and I think it's passed, but I'm not 100% sure. Is a 2% tax on tickets that are sold.
Yeah.
For the regular
anything at Scott's.
Yes.
2% tax forever. Permanent tax is through Ticketmaster or whatever is going to finance the $25 million they need to pony up to get the franchise fees.
The billionaires will pay nothing, build a house while the taxpayers pay for the women's team. Got it. Cool. Sweet.
Right. No Flying Jays were harmed.
But quote unquote, that's just good business from the Idiots.
Other people's money. In this case, it is our money.
Yeah.
Okay,
correct.
so let's do Run Club and get out of here.
Yeah, it's a rundown. We're coming to town. It's a rundown. Okay. What we're gonna do is a rundown. Down, rundown.
We ran 1,100 miles this week, guys. 138
Whoa.
members.
Dang.
Nice.
My top 10 are Chase with 63 miles, Summer with 52 miles, Chris S with 48 miles,
It's getting nicer out.
Chad with 40, Caleb S with 40.
Good job, guys.
He's putting them up, man. Tiffany with 40, also, man, a lot of 40s here. Kevin with 39, Phil Cogley, 36, Greg B with 33. And in number 10, my next door neighbor, Tom.
Tom!
I don't know if he's
Gobbler!
I don't know if he's there or not.
Tom, the gobbler.
Another gobbler.
Another gobbler.
With 32 miles.
Those some gobbler miles.
I have put up 0 miles this week.
Ooh, then
but
who won? The club.
In the club. In the club.
I bet you more
the
clock
winner,
those hiking miles to win.
He's got 8.4.
Who does?
I don't see you anywhere here, Benny.
What?
Where are you? He has 8.4.
I think I had 8.
I'm looking for you. 8.
I think I ran 2 4-mile guys, but we don't count elliptical miles because.
Oh yeah, you're 8.1.
Racism or something. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, it's just elliptic. There's no.
You can't race on an elliptical.
Yeah,
that's right.
True.
It's racist.
That's why it's racist, because that's what that means.
Right. Okay. All right. So we got a weird Sunday game. They do the Sunday games because of televised, right? They just pick a few games each week and go Sundays.
We're the only game that
feature
Sunday.
games. Okay.
What? Okay.
Weirdly.
I'm okay
Yeah, so-
with the different stuff because I got to watch.
We know.
I like watching soccer. It's kind of my thing.
Sit in the chair.
Screw me.
Sit in the chair.
I just pull up my chair.
I'm a silly Saturday boy. So.
Sit in the corner.
I sit in the chair
Designated
during
chair.
the Ford.
Yeah. All right. And I guess we'll have to wait to hear more about this new mystery band.
True.
Okay. All right, Mort. I hope that you.
They're called
I hope
cucks.
you snap out of it, and
I go either way.
Feel better,
and,
Mort.
Yeah,
Suck it
rejoin us
up.
next week. I guess we'll do. Will we go on Sunday or Monday?
I say we go Sunday after the game.
Is it a 7:30?
Yep.
Yeah, might as well watch it. Be nice and fresh. Fresh boy.
We'll figure it out. Until then, go Crew.
Yeah.
The game's at 7 o'clock, not 7:30. Go.
Where's the girl? What time is it? Yeah.
More to combat.
Thanks everyone for joining the club. We hope you'll listen next week and every week, even in the off season, to celebrate or commiserate. We'll save you a seat. If you like this podcast, please give us 5 stars and subscribe. You can email us at upper90clubpod@gmail.com. That's upper90clubpod@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at upper90clubpod. Go Crew!
I'll tell you anything about my butt. I love my butt. My butt's my favorite part of my body. Like the butthole.
Come here, Mr. Turkey.